Good evening, everybody. You're watching Jersey Pro League Hockey presented by Breakout Sports Broadcasting live here on YouTube. My name is Crola Pascal, back here for another night of JPL action as we get ready for this one. The lone game on the docket every night this week is going to be a single game here for week number 3. Kicking off things here at 9:45 today. I think it'll be 9:45 today, tomorrow, and Wednesday, and then at 8:45 start time on Thursday to close out the third week of the JPL 2025 season. Tonight, it is hashtag Team BSB versus the John and Matthew Gaudreau Foundation, as we get ready here for the opening face-off of period number 1, and we're off here for this one. Quickly taken away there by JMGF, but it's stolen right back by Atrondu. Had it stolen away for a second. As it is picked up here by Styles, he keeps it in the zone. Quick shot looking towards the front. On the backhand, that one stopped there. A big-time save by Casey Connor. That is a huge stop by Connor as Humphreys will keep this in the zone. Humphreys, he will send back up to the point to Styles. Styles at the blue line, tries to fire through, knocked aside there by Connor. He will just kitty corner that one there with the paddle. As it gets played back and lower, taken away by Frascone for a minute. Looking right in front, a beautiful through-the-leg chance there from Humphreys, won't go. Some good stuff early here from the John and Matthew Gaudreau Foundation at 2-0-0-1 on the year. Their only loss coming in a shootout in their last game. That one up against Capper Hockey Services, a 6-5 loss in the shootout. Back on the 12th last week. Capper, the number 1 team in the JPL this year. Whole bunch of high schoolers on that squad, and they are taking everybody to school right now, sitting at a 3-0 record on the year as Frascone will just play that one away. Pryall will pick it up and drive into the zone with speed. He pulls up, looking for the backdoor pass for Cross. Just couldn't get on it as it's taken back out the other way here by McNulty. McNulty driving in. He fires a shot on Edmonds with a bouncer in front, can't handle it. As this one will get taken back up here to the point for Rauch. Right in front, bouncing puck there for McNulty again. Just can't handle as it's picked up here by Cross. Cross driving in with speed, has that one poked aside there by DeFerris. As he will get right back on it again, trying to send it out of the zone, looking for Frascone. He can't handle on. Bouncing puck here in the high slot, taken away here by BSB. Up to Frascone. Lost the handle of the puck for a second. Now Kappas with a 2-on-1 if he can hurry. Backhanded pass towards the net. Frascone is denied as that one just squirts by everybody and goes into the corner. That one was sitting at the top of the goal crease. And BSB just couldn't put it home. Shots 2-2 right now as out the other way. That was taken by Ryan Callahan, team leader for JMGF. 7 points on the year so far, 4 goals, 3 assists for him in 3 games. As BSB have it again on a 2-on-3 entering the zone. DeFerris can't hold on to that one. Trying to get out the other direction. Here goes the 24 of Dylan Styles driving through on the rebound chance. He can't convert. Big time initial stop by Connor and got a little help there from Rauch on the back check. Back up to the point again. Rosalenko walks into the high slot. He fires. That one goes wide. Asante Jr. will just get this one back out to the neutral zone as Kappas will give chase on this. And want to take a brief second here just to say a massive thank you to the JMGF Foundation for joining things here in the Jersey Pro League this summer. Obviously with the tragic loss of both Matt and John last year in late August, just a couple weeks or so after the JPL for 2024 wrapped up. Big part of hockey here in New Jersey and hockey across the U.S. and all over the world are the Gaudreau brothers. And here at BSB, every single goal that the John and Matthew Gaudreau Foundation scored tonight will be donating $25 to the foundation in honor of both John and Matt. As Frascone will drive into the zone, he fires, stop there on the rebound chance. He can't get it to go as down went an official, and we're going to get a whistle as the puck went out of play. Shots are 3-3 right now as we get a look at the ref trying to shake himself off. He seems all right. no harm, no foul. He hit a little bit of an edge in the ice there. Puck back up to the point, kept here at the blue line there by Frascone, who will send it around. Down into the corner. Atrandu will keep it. Tries to play this one lower, bouncing puck there for Gut. He leads the team for BSB, so one of the Rider boys here for us at BSB, leading the squad in points so far. 4 points for him. As McNulty will take this one away, trying to get on a chance as the ref almost went down again. McNulty uses him as a screen as he tried to drive around. That was Evan Jones who stopped him on the wall. As Cross will get this back and play it away. 2-on-1 now forming. Pryall has Humphreys cross the third man in. Pryall across to Humphreys, deflected in front, and they score. And JMGF opened the scoring off the stick of Hollis Humphreys. Let's take another look at that one here from Hollis. He's got the Hollywood on his back. Out the other direction, Pryall drove in and just outweighted the defense and sent it across, and getting a piece of it was Connor. But it rips back up into the netting. And JMGF will take the 1-0 lead, just their third shot of the game. Tied 3-3 in the shot department. Technically might be shot number 4, but either way, a 1-0 lead for the John and Matthew Gaudreau Foundation as Frascone will go back into the corner. Asante Jr. He will spring this one up to Kappas. Can't hold on to that one. And looks like we've got 2 extra skaters here for JMGF, both with just red jerseys on, as Kappas will try and play this one across to the back door. Asante Jr. is stonewalled there along the goal crease there by Matthew Carter. And another chance to Ferris in front on the backhand. Lost it in his skates. Puck out to center ice again for Cross. Cross will drive this one deep into the zone. Kept here by JMGF, looking back, trying to find Callahan, can't do so, as Frascone will collect it again. Been very active on the ice so far here tonight, as Frascone will just send this one around. Looking for options over, trying to get this to Gut, can't do so, but McNulty will keep it. Finds Gut in the slot, can't get the shot off. DeFerris, now McNulty, that one's blocked on the other side. It's stopped by Carter. Big time cross ice pass there from BSB, but stonewalled by Carter again, as we've got a delayed offside here. Out the other way, McNulty trying to get on it, but back to collect is Braden Guterman from the University of Tampa for their AAU D1 team. 6 foot, a $195 or $165, excuse me, as that one trickles just wide of the goal. McNulty will keep this in again. Along the boards, Stiles able to keep it on the backhand. Shovels this one forward. Bouncing puck, not out of the zone yet, though, for BSB. Stiles will get it back again. Out it comes here for Stiles. Plays it up forward, and that will be a whistle there for offside as Sikevich will take it in. Faceoff will be outside of the BSB blue line, right in front of the only open window here at the RWJ Barnabas Health Hockey House here in Newark, New Jersey. Home of the New Jersey Devils here at the practice facility for New Jersey's only pro sports team. I mean, unless you're counting the Giants and the Jets, who do play in New Jersey, but are New York teams. Same thing with the Red Bulls, actually. As driving in another offside there on Guterman. And JMGF not sure who was over there. Looks like it may have been Humphreys. $7:52 left to go here in period number 1 as Edmonds able to win that draw, able to find Asante Jr., who taps it back for Edmonds. Sends this the other way. Shot on goal, kicked aside there by Carter. On the rebound, Asante Jr. put it towards the net, looking for a Trondu. Just couldn't find him as Cross trying to get on this one. Cross on it, looking for the backdoor for Pryal. Redirected in front and jumping on top of it is Connor. Good job to jump on top of that by Carter there. The Chatham, New Jersey goaltender playing for the Williston Northampton School. .6 also a $165 as Cross will keep this one down here behind the goal line. Cross looking in front. Quick shot goes up and over there from Humphreys. As Asante Jr. will just send this back to center ice. Pitched for Pryal. He tried to find Humphreys on the pass, just couldn't collect it. As it's kept here by the 15 of Evan Jones. Big 6'3" frame from Bridgewater, New Jersey. As here comes JMGF driving into the zone with some speed onto the backhand. That one stopped there by Connor. On the wraparound chance from Hollis, it won't go that time as Frascone will look for some options here. Frascone will just play it along the wall. Atrandi will get to it first. Sends his pass all the way to the opposite side as driving in is DeFair as he fires that one. Gets deflected up there by the stick of Jones and will go into the netting. The Jersey Pro League presented by Breakout Sports Broadcasting is proudly sponsored by Pegasus Sports Video. Pegasus is making history by capturing the biggest plays and moments of youth and high school sports all along the East Coast. They provide top-tier game coverage and highlights so you have every moment you need. Want your team in the spotlight? Reach out to Tom at Pegasus Sports Video for more info today. Thank you once again to Pegasus Sports Video for helping us put things together here at the JPL for 2025. Big shout out to Tom and everybody who works over at Pegasus. Great crew they have over there. Have partnered up with them a little bit here as we're going to get a delayed penalty, and it's going to go on BSB as Jones with some nice hand-eye coordination to knock that puck down. But either way, BSB is going to take a penalty, and it'll be a penalty shot here for the John and Matthew Gaudreau Foundation. Not sure who that is, as they've got the blank red jersey on, but we're going to try and find out for you. As they drive in quickly here, looking to put themselves in a 2-0 lead. That one is stopped by Connor. Big time stop there by Connor. There on the penalty shot. And if you're just tuning into the JPL for the first time, all penalties are penalty shots. And we are 5-on-5 this year for the 2025 season. As I've been saying most of the year, we are officially official, as we used to be 4-on-4 here in the JPL. But this year, with all the stats going on elite prospects, we are now 5-on-5. As Guterman will send this one across. Stiles winds up the cannon. That one trickles just wide of the cage. Back on it again as Guterman at the point. He fires through traffic. That one got knocked into a bunch of bodies in the slot as Edmonds will spring it the other way for Frascone. He gets taken down at the blue line. They were looking for a call. They're not going to get it as this one will bounce back here to Connor. Rauch will collect and send around. Frascone on it again. He finds Gut. Gut tried to drive in but lost the handle. Humphreys back on it. Has that one sticked aside. Trying to play in for a moment there was the 10 of McNulty, but out the other direction. Here comes Humphreys to Guterman. Big time stop by Connor. Out the other direction, Frascone with a breakaway chance. Frascone with a he fires on the rebound, knocked away there by Carter. Got some help on the back check too there from Dylan Stiles. There's a big time back check there from Stiles. As out the other direction now, Humphreys with a partial breakaway chance. His shot goes wide. Back to Hollis. Hollywood Humphreys looking for an option, trying to find it in front. Bounced away on the shot there from Cross, as he will get back on it again here with 4:39 left to go in the first. Cross with it. Has it stolen away, taken by BSB. Kept down here at the blue line, but it's going to be called for a hand pass as Jones touches that one up after Rosalenko hit it down with the glove. Shots are 9-7 right now. Excuse me. Yeah, 9-7 right now. It looked like a 4 when I looked through the netting here. But sorry, I was talking to our technical director, Colton Reynolds, to my left, but the light, one of the pixels seems to be dead over on the other side. So it is 9-7 in terms of shots in favor of JMGF as BSB trying to collect some more here right in the slot. Bounces back up to the blue line. Kappas comes together with Sikevich as it's picked up here by JMGF again. Driving in here on the near side wall. Tried to play it around, but got knocked aside there by Atrandu as he will just play this one back to Kappas, looking to go back to Atrandu, now up to Asante Jr. Just sent in by DeFerris, and will this go for an icing? Indeed it will, here on BSB. Currently a 2-1 record so far through the 2025 season, currently sitting in 5th place. 4 points so far here in game number 4 for BSB. And like I said, the John and Matthew Gaudreau Foundation 2-0-0-1. Their only loss coming in a shootout to Capra Hockey Services, the number 1 team in the JPL right now. JMGF 5 points so far this year as Pryle will have that one knocked away by Atrandu with a nifty little poke check. JMGF currently 2nd place in the JPL as Kappas will chase after this one. No icing as he beats that one out by a mile. Looking to play this into the slot for Gut, but it's covered up there by Carter. Off the draw, goes back up to Frascone. He fires from the point, but it's gloved down there by Carter. And like I said in the open, late nights here this week for the JPL. 3 9:45 start times back to back to back. And then an 8:45 start time, a little bit of a reprieve on Thursday to round out week number 3. But Frascone will get this one back at the point. Seen a lot of him out on the ice. Some short benches for both teams here in this late one on a Monday morning, or Monday evening, I should say. It feels almost like a Monday morning at this point since we've been here for this week, as cutting right on through, JMGF will score. That's Pryle with the goal. He got fed through there from Callahan. We'll take another look at it here. As this just gets played out the other way off a bad pass there from BSB, and driving into the zone, played across the Pryle, and Connor could not get to that one. Had no chance to get over to that. As driving in, here comes JMGF again. Almost capitalized a 3rd time here in the first. Looking back up to the point, comes all the way back out to the neutral zone here to Guterman. And Guterman putting on the handles right now as he works his way across the blue line. Back to Humphreys, plays this one lower, finds Cross. Cross looking, quick shot, that one goes away from everybody. Guterman will put it back in deep. Sent around by Rosalenko. He finds Cross again. Spins away here from Gut. Top of the circle, he fires. On the rebound chance, they score! Rosalenko put it through his legs, and it is a 3-0 game. That was a nasty, nasty goal there from Rosalenko. Off the rebound, collects this puck, and just puts it through his legs into the back of the net. Past Connor, and it is a 3-0 game in favor of JMGF. The John and Matthew Gaudreau Foundation firing on all cylinders here in the first. 12 shots, 3 goals, have scored on a 4th of their chances, if you can do the math. Here with 1:37 left to go. Here in period number 1 as DeFerris will send this around. Atrandu trying to get there in time for BSB. Onto the backhand, shovels this one towards the cage. Still loose in the crease, can't get it to go home there as BSB on the wraparound. They can't get it in front. Bouncing puck goes into the corner. Humphreys up to Rosalenko again. We'll try and spring this for Cross on the breakaway chance. Cross gets to it, beats out the defenseman, and tucks it into the back of the net. Somehow he found his way to get that through 5-hole there on Connor. And Cross with just a dirty finish here. The Union, New Jersey skater plays at High Point University in the ACHA Division II. Gets a beautiful feed there on the saucer from Rosalenko and just tucks that one into the back of the net. And it is 4-0 in favor of the John and Matthew Gaudreau Foundation here in the first. Pryal looking for another one as Rauch will get this out of the zone. Callahan will send it across over to Jones, but that'll be called offside there on JMGF. 51 seconds left to go here in the first. 4-0 in favor of the John and Matthew Gaudreau Foundation. Off the draw, they're able to win that one as Jones will send it across. Pass sent all the way around there by Callahan, looking for the far side for Pryal, but Atrandu will keep this puck here. Atrandu getting going all the way down the ice. Tried to lay it off for a second to Kappas, but he will get it back here. Atrandu along the wall, gets hounded there by the defense of JMGF as they get it back. Jones to Pryal. 20 seconds left here in the frame. Pryal looking down deep in the corner here. He will play back up to the point, but it gets by everybody and comes out of the zone. Jones back to collect, sends this one across. Bouncing puck here in the neutral zone. Pryal will get on it. Had it in his skates. Played back out to the point, and that will do it for the first. So a 4-0 lead for the John and Matthew Gaudreau Foundation after one. A big lead for JMGF as we will take a short break here for period number one. Stay tuned. We'll be back in just a couple seconds. Welcome back, everybody. You're watching Jersey Pro League Hockey presented by Breakout Sports Broadcasting live here on YouTube. My name is Carrillo Pascal, back here for the second period between hashtag Team BSB and the John and Matthew Gaudreau Foundation. As that will get sent all the way down quickly here for an icing on JMGF. And the John and Matthew Gaudreau Foundation, 4 goals in period number one. Taking a commanding 4-0 lead here into the start of the second period. Shots are 13-11 in favor of JMGF right now. Bouncing puck off the draw. Sikevich will try and get to this one along the boards. That's center ice. It's stolen away here by Rosalenko. Rosalenko looking to try and play this across. Sikevich puts that one wide. Another chance right in front, and Connor will make the stop. That's another big save there for Connor. Has had a couple big ones so far. Here in this one already, as this one is taken here by JMGF off the faceoff. Rosalenko will spin this one around, back up to Styles at the point. He fires, that one goes wide. Was possibly looking for a redirect for Sakevich in there, as this will go all the way back to Styles. Off the draw, or excuse me, not off the draw, stolen away by Edmonds. He fires, that one goes wide. Sakevich will get back onto this one. Bouncing puck here for JMGF here at center ice. Redirected right in front. That one stopped on a dime there by Connor, as JMGF were rushing to the crease quickly, as Frascone will try and look for an option here in the zone. Tried to play the pass lower. Gut will get onto this one, sends it back across to Edmonds. He fires, but that one is knocked away by Guterman, as he will find Sakevich. He will just send this one deep into the corner. Kept here by JMGF. Taken away down low, looking for a bouncing puck in front was Pryall, as Gut will take it away, try to play it across. Edmonds with it, pokes it forward, but Styles will get back on it, as he looks for an option here from behind his own goal line. Styles will send out. It's picked off here by the 27 of Alex Frascone, who will just send it in deep. Plays for Wake Forest University. Hails from Yonkers, New York. As Cross will try and get onto that one, just couldn't handle it, as Pryall will send it in to Ferris. Trying to keep it away from Cross. Gets it back from him, though. Cross looking for options. Plays it lower in front, looking for Pryall on the quick pass from Humphreys, but it's taken away by Rauch. Rauch working his way into the zone, has Asante Jr. with him. Asante Jr. fires. That one goes wide of everybody. Kappas, who just hopped on, will keep it in the zone for now, as he looks for an option. Has it stolen aside. Pryall the other way, has Cross with him in a partial 2-on-1. Pryall with it, he fires, rings it off the pipe, and it will go up into the netting. That one went almost all the way over the netting behind the cage. Would have hit the Zamboni down over in the right side corner. Somebody would have had a souvenir after that one, as Pryall collects this one. Lays back here for Humphreys. Tries to drive around. Here is Hollis. Hollywood Humphreys lays back here for Pryall. Pryall cycling back up to the blue line. Finds Humphreys again. Humphreys to Cross behind the cage. Looking in front, bouncing puck in the crease is steered aside by Rauch, as that quick shot goes on front. That one stopped aside by Connor again, but Humphreys will get back on it. He spins around quickly with some good edge work, cutting his way and weaving to the backhand. He fires. That one got deflected on the backdoor. Pryall was looking, just couldn't get a shot off. Now stuck behind the goal crease. Humphreys fires. It's gobbled up, though, by Connor. And the John and Matthew Gaudreau Foundation are just piling it on right now. Up to 18 shots here in this one. JMGF averaging 6 goals a game, already at 4 right now. Have 18 so far this year, not counting today's. Including today's, up to 22 so far in the 2025 JPL season. As Kappas can't take that one away. Atrandu will knock it aside for a second here from Jones. Now Kappas on it again. He sends it around to Rauch. Rauch to McNulty. He can't get it out of the zone. All zone time here for JMGF. As walking in yet again, looking to the back door, a massive stop by Connor. Got the pads across. And out the other way, BSB with a chance here if they hurry. Kappas tried to get at that one. Able to keep it here, has McNulty and Rauch with him. Kappas with it to McNulty, looking for Rauch on the back door, couldn't get to it. JMGF out the other direction, walking through is Rosalenko, has Callahan with him, taps it into the empty cage, and it's a 5-0 lead here for the John and Matthew Gaudreau Foundation. We will take another look at it here. As off a good chance for BSB, it just goes the other direction. It got tapped here by Rauch at center ice and bounced up to Rosalenko, who played it across there to Callahan and just put it into the back of the net. Styles across to Guterman. Able to find Cross. Gets picked off there by Rauch. McNulty can't get to that as Rauch will send it out of the zone. McNulty and Gutt will give chase as Styles goes back to collect here. Styles will just flip this one out. Rauch with it. Backhanded pass looking for Gutt. Can't connect as Humphreys will have this one again. Onto the backhand. Humphreys trying to weave his way around everybody. At the hash marks. Tries to play it across. Backdoor chance there, but Connor will glove it down with the leather. Off the face-off. Humphreys back on it again. Humphreys spins around, looking to try and get this to Cross on the backdoor pass. He was left all alone as Styles will get it at the circle. He fires. Cross looking for the deflection, but Connor will eat that one up with the breadbasket. And just hold on to it here with just under 9 left to go in period 2. Off the draw again, it's taken by JMGF, but Gutt trying to get it away from Styles. Gutt still with it, trying to get on a partial breakaway, stopped there by Carter. Gutt with the best chance for BSB all night as another shot from the point from Atrondu is stopped there by Carter. BSB trying to buzz here and look for some offense in the zone. Onto the back door, they score! A quick pass through and the captain pots it home. That is Michael Atrondu, and he will find the back of the net and make it a 5-1 game. Let's take another look at it here. Some good passing from BSB after some offense there from Gutt. And this little backdoor find here for Atrondu. Just tapped that home into the back door, and Carter couldn't get there in time, and it's a 5-1 game now. Lead down to 4 for JMGF as they look for another here. Pass across to Callahan. Trying to find this one through, looking for Pryall, but it bounces back here to Pryall actually. Passes across, trying to weave his way and got poke checked there by Connor. And Gutt the other way now. Breakaway chance for Gutt again. Driving in. Gutt with it stopped again by Carter or not. He put it into the back of the cage. Carter got a piece of it. But it ended up into the back of the net, and Gutt will make it a 5-2 game. BSB waking up the offense. This chance here from Pryall on the other side got poke checked by Connor, and then Gutt the other way on the breakaway. Just put this one 5-hole. It got stopped initially there by Carter, but just not enough as another chance, and they score again. 3 straight goals in about 2 minutes from BSB, and that one is Frascone, and it is a 5-3 game. And the floodgates have opened here for BSB. Walked right on in and just tucked that one. And I'm not sure if we even got that one. We'll have to try and take another look at that one if we can to see if we actually got that goal there from Frascone. so we can go back and look at it on the replay. But either way, 3 goals there for BSB quickly. And they make it just a 2-goal game here in the second. After JMGF opened the scoring, scored 5 straight to take a 5-0 lead. And 3 straight goals here for BSB in quick fashion to open the floodgates here for them. As Styles with a filthy move there on Asante Jr. Beautiful move as Humphreys will try and keep this away from Asante Jr. Humphreys weaving his way lower, plays this one on the back pass, looking here for Sakevich. 6:30 left to go here in period 2. As this pass is played out here to DeFerres. DeFerres for Frascone. Has to spin away and plays this one lower. BSB in the midst of some changes here. Taken back by Styles. He will have to play this one across. Able to find Guterman. Guterman will just fire this one down. It bounces off the stick of Edmonds. As Rauch will go back and collect. Up to Frascone. Styles back on it again. Styles hounded there by BSB players as Rosalenko with a beautiful move to work his way in. Now taken away here by Rauch. Rauch trying to dance through 3 defenders, just got hung up there as Edmonds will keep it in the zone. Knocked away by Styles. Rosalenko with it. Rosalenko on the near side wall. Walks into the zone, lays back here to cross, looking to fire. He does on the rebound. Chance it goes just wide of the cage and trickles into the back of the nets. It's Callahan that time who put it into the back of the cage, had BSB scrambling in the crease and couldn't get it out from in front. And the John and Matthew Gaudreau Foundation give themselves back a 3-goal lead after giving up 3 straight. And the shot from cross a little tricky to handle. The rebound there from Rosalenko. And then the third man in, Ryan Callahan from Cranford, New Jersey. Plays for the Montclair Blues AA U18 team. As a beautiful move there by McNulty. Beautiful toe drag there as he fires this one towards the cage. It got blocked. Puck taken away by Gutt. Gutt fires. That one is stopped yet again by Carter. He has had his number tonight. 2 breakaway chances and another good chance there. And we're going to get another penalty, it seems. Delayed penalty on the play as it's tapped away there by Rosalenko. Rauch will get back on it. Keeps it away from him. Still delayed call. Rauch trying to drive in. Extra skater was about to come on as Connor comes over. Just gives a nice little tap to Frascone. And we will get a penalty shot here for BSB. Looks like it's going to be Edmonds who will take it for Breakout Sports Broadcasting. He will pick this one up. Opts to go to the right side. Here stays on the forehand. Looking to try and go for a move to the backhand chance, but it's poke checked there by Carter. And him and Humphreys have some words as we will get back to the action here. Shots 24-20 right now in favor of JMGF, as well as the 6-3 lead. 4:30 left to go here in period number 2. Off the faceoff, Gutt will get to this one first. Gutt cycling, looking for options, keeps the puck here off the draw. Able to get this one on target, but it's stopped by Carter again. Gutt with some good moves to work his way into the slot and get the shot off. But once again, Matthew Carter shutting the door there on him. 2-1 record, 5.0 GAA, 870 save percentage so far this season, as this one is flipped up and out. Rauch at center ice will just send this one back into the JMGF end. As they try and find Humphreys, but they're not going to connect as Atrondu will go back and tap on that one, and that will be icing. Here with just 4 and change left to go in the second. Off the face-off, Rauch looking for a redirect from DeFerris. Kept here in the zone by JMGF, doing a good job to keep this puck as they send this one out looking for Pryal. Pryal has Humphreys with him. Pryal with it, able to keep it, shovels it out on the backhand, and on the rebound, still not covered. Looking back in front on the rebound, they score. Just squeaked by Connor along the post. And it is a 7-3 game. Let's take another look at this one here. So originally it was Pryal driving in, got the backhand shot off. On the rebound, this just bounces to the opposite side. And it just squeaks by Connor off the post and in. As Stiles sends this up to Asante Jr. Looking in front for DeFerris. Can't get a handle on that one. As Callahan will spring it for Sakevich. Sakevich back pass, looking to cross, tucks it through 5-hole, and another goal for JMGF. Peter Cross tucks that one 5-hole on a beautiful drive through, played up, and a beautiful pass across by Sakevich, and Cross just tucks that one into the back of the net. So 4 goals in the first, 4 goals in the second here for the John and Matthew Gaudreau Foundation. A 8-3 lead right now here for JMGF. As Callahan drives the other direction, lays back here for Cross. Cross with it, spins it back door. Callahan with it, he put it just wide. Almost made it 9-3. As Guterman finds Stiles, beautiful moves to keep the puck, feeds it lower to Cross, but it bounced on him. Cross with it again, able to keep this lower. Callahan had it knocked away by DeFerris. Had it stolen back by Callahan, though. Still with it is Callahan. Weaving his way into this low slot. Tried to play it across. That one went just wide. There from Sakevich. As Guterman will get back. Guterman with it. Weaves his way into the zone. Still with it. Sakevich now down low to the backhand. Pryal looking in front. Can't get a pass through. 4 players for BSB down below the goal line. Normally not the smartest idea. As Frascone will keep this one along the wall for now. Now taken away by Evan Jones. Out to Rosalenko. Rosalenko with it to Pryal. Trying to play backdoor for Jones. Puts it across to the far side but went wide. Just a couple inches wide of that far side post. As Atrondu will keep this puck. Springs it forward. Here comes BSB into the zone. Looking for some offense. Scored 3 straight goals in quick succession earlier in this frame. As that one is knocked aside. Humphreys will get onto this. Has Pryal streaking the other way. Looking to feed him. Able to keep it here. Pryal with it to the backhand. Tucks it top shelf. Beautiful feed there from Humphreys. And Pryal will put that one home top shelf on Connor. What a feed here from Humphreys. And Pryal will just walk right in and put this top shelf glove side. There on Casey Connor, here with 40 seconds left to go. Here in the frame as Humphreys with it across. That one sticked aside there by Connor. Kept in the zone. Jones with it. Looking across Pryal again to the backdoor on the rebound. It deflects in off of Connor, and Rosalenko has his second and makes it 10-3. We'll take another look at this one here. I think this may have actually bounced off of Connor and in. And it looks like that might be actually the other goal. That was the 9th goal, but either way, here comes Pryal yet again. He fires that time. It's stopped by Connor. So we won't get a look at the second Jake Rosalenko goal, as Gut will chase after this one with 5 seconds left to go here in the period. It's just played away there by Carter, and that will do it for the second. So 10-3 after 2, 13 goals combined, but 10 of them for the John and Matthew Gaudreau Foundation. But either way, we're going to step aside, take a short break. When we come back, we will have the third period of action for you. Welcome back, everybody. You're watching Jersey Pro League Hockey presented by Breakout Sports Broadcasting live here on YouTube. After 2 periods of play, a 10-3 lead here for the John and Matthew Gaudreau Foundation over #Team BSB. What a second period it was, as it's taken here by McNulty, looking for the backdoor pass. Now Stiles with it, as he will keep it along the wall. Cross will send this one forward. He will get it back here off the pass. We'll get to all of the action from period number 2 in just a second, as Callahan fires that one, rings wide, and Uterman will have to go chase on this. So 4 goals in period 1 for the John and Matthew Gaudreau Foundation. 6 goals in the second. They scored 1, made it 5-0, as that one is kicked aside there by Carter. They made it 5-0 to take a 5-0 lead. And then 3 quick goals in about 2 minutes or so by BSB to make it just a 2-goal game, as another stop by Carter. That one is cleared. Callahan will chase after this. Breakaway chance here for him. Callahan with it on the breakaway, shovels it forward, but it's stopped there by Connor, and he will hold on. As Connor and Cross have some fun with each other there at the goal crease. But like I was saying, six goals in period number 2 for the John and Matthew Gaudreau Foundation. Scored 1, made it 5-0 after 4 goals in the first, then 3 quick goals from BSB to make it a 5-3 game. Just 2 goals separated them, and then 5 goals in response from the John and Matthew Gaudreau Foundation. Some spectacular goals, as DeFerris will look for this one. BSB looking for some more offense here in the third. Looking across, Kappas is stonewalled by Carter. What a stop there from him yet again. Has had a couple spectacular saves here in this game, as Atrondu will drive his way in. Atrondu with it. Plays around his back. Has Styles hanging all over him. As Humphreys will collect this. Looking out for Sikevich. Frascone will keep this here. Frascone with it to the backhand. Into the zone. Top of the slot. Looking for a lane to fire. Has to pull out. Looks for some options. Plays across to DeFerris. DeFerris lower. Asante Jr. can't get a handle on that one. DeFerris on it again. Rings it around to Kappas. Kappas in front. No one in the low slot there for BSB. As it's played out here to Humphreys. Has Frascone all over him. His stick in between them. No call. We continue on as that shot is stopped there by Connor. As Frascone waits to get a stick back here. It's launched out all the way back into the JMGF end. Jones has that pass picked. Into the zone, DeFerris with it. Looking to try and find Rauch on the saucer pass, but it's picked off by Guterman. The other direction, 2-on-0 forming as Pryal drives in with Callahan. Pryal with it to Humphreys, the third man, and back to Pryal. They score. Tic-tac-toe there for them, and it is a 11-3 game. Some excellent stuff here from the JMGF. As we get another look at that goal here, some beautiful tic-tac-toe plays. Pryal weaving his way in. Callahan. Pryal just waited for it and fed Humphreys, who played it back to him. And nothing Casey Connor could do on that one as Rauch collects this here. Rauch with it to the back door for Gut. He's stopped again by Carter. Fourth time he is denied by Matthew Carter in between the pipes. The High Point University goaltender has been electric here in this one tonight as Callahan fires a shot on. Stopped there by Connor. Gut will feed this up to Edmonds. Edmonds along the boards, able to keep it. Plays this one back to Rauch. Rauch with it in front, kicked aside there by Carter again. Shots are 34-25 in favor of the John and Matthew Gaudreau Foundation. And I mentioned it in the open and a little bit in the first period, but every single goal that the John and Matthew Gaudreau Foundation has, we'll get back to that point in a minute, as here comes Pryal looking for the backdoor pass to Callahan. Every single goal that the John and Matthew Gaudreau Foundation score tonight will be donating $25, as there's another one. Cash that one to the bank. Make it 12 goals here for the John and Matthew Gaudreau Foundation. And we'll take another look at it here. As, like I was saying, every single goal that the John and Matthew Gaudreau Foundation score today, we will be donating $25 per goal. So if you can do the math, that is $300 so far already. And there's another one. What a shot there from Evan Jones. Roofed it top shelf on Connor. Makes it 13-3. We'll take another look at that one here. This was right off the faceoff. And just walked in and ripped this one top shelf. Beautiful shot. Connor was not stopping that one, and it doesn't look like they've actually put it on the board yet. Still says 12-3 on the board, but it is 13-3. And it seems like we may have the running clock. It was starting to run as well, as Frascone will try and drive his way in. Can't do so. Humphreys out the other way. Here goes Rosalenko weaving his way through. Rosalenko fires and scores. Another one. Make it 14 for the John and Matthew Gaudreau Foundation. We'll take another look at that one from Rosalenko. We do indeed have a running clock. Those two goals not up on the board just yet. It should be 14-3, but Rosolenko with a quick shot. Just put that one blocker side there on Connor. As we're down to 8:40 left to go. Here in period 3, 14-3 the score. It says 13-3 up on the board, but it should be 14 as this one bounces to the other side for a Trondu. Rauch can't get to that one. Humphreys will spring this one across. He sends it to Cross as he weaves his way in again. Cross with it, cutting on through. That time is stopped by Connor. And clock's still running here. We've got the running clock going. Styles with it. He fires. That one goes just wide. Styles on it again. We'll play this one lower. Sikevich with it in front of Callahan. That one trickled wide. Callahan looking around. Sikevich is there. Able to play it back to him. Callahan with it. Spins and fires again. It went wide and high. Looking for more. Here are JMGF. 7:20 left to go. Here in the third as Styles plays it across. Guterman plays it across to Styles. Styles weaving his way through everybody at the blue line right now. Has to play across to Guterman again. He sends it lower, back up to the point now for Guterman. In front, Callahan tried to play the quick pass across as Kappas will send this one to Rauch. Rauch into the zone. He fires. That one's blocked away by Guterman. Shots are 40-31. Still the 14th goal not up on the big board yet here. Indeed, it is 14 goals. Puck played way out to the neutral zone, knocked down by a Trondu. As this one bounces here for JMGF again, they enter the zone. Laying this one off, still looking lower to the back door. Sikevich puts it into the back of the net, and he makes it 15-3. Let's take another look at this one. Beautiful zone entry here from JMGF, and this pass goes right back to Sikevich on the back door and pots it into the back of the cage. And makes it a 15-3 game. Seems like whoever is doing the clock is a goal behind here on the scoreboard. As this pass is played across here, able to keep it for a moment. There was Jones, but Gutt will get to it first now along the boards. Quick chance there for BSB, looking to finally get an answer here. Can't do so as Pryl will send it out the other way. Kappas on the defensive side will break that one up. Gutt with it now. Gutt. He will keep it on the backhand, has it poked away there as it goes all the way back into the JMGF end. Stopped here by a Trondu, picked back up here by Jones. He will play it forward for Humphreys. Hollywood Humphreys will play this one across. Cross with it, looking to go back toward a Humphreys again, can't connect. Along the wall. Frascone will take this away and find Gutt with a pass. Gutt stops up, waits for some help, tried to find Frascone, but the pass just didn't have enough on it as out the other direction goes Cross. Cross, 3-on-1 with it. He's able to keep it on the rebound chance. Rauch was able to get in there and knock it away. Picked back up here by Gutt. He will play this one out of the zone. Asante Jr. will spring it forward to Frascone, and who enters. Frascone keeps it away from Cross. Lost an edge along the circle there as this one bounces behind the cage. 3:42 left to go here in the third period as the clock's still winding down. Pryal will chase after this one. No icing. We continue on. He beats it out. Gets by Rauch, trying to cut to the net front. But Rauch is able to take it away and lift this one up for Frascone. Gloves it down, drops it, drives his way in. He fires. That one's knocked away there by the blocker of Carter. Asante Jr. with it. Looking in front there for Frascone. Can't connect. Callahan trying to get onto this one. He will get to it first. Has Rosalenko with him. Rosalenko walking into the backhand. Tried to play it back. Got poke checked there by Connor. Over to the other side in front. That one for Rosalenko again. Can't connect as Frascone goes the other way. Frascone cutting into the slot. Still with the puck, looking for the pass to the back door, and they score. Finally, BSB able to find the back of the net yet again. And that was Jacob DeFerris who puts that one into the back of the cage. And if my math is correct, as DeFerris, we get another look at that goal there. Frascone with some good edge work to send it away to him. If my math is correct, before that goal to make it 15-4, that was 10 straight goals from the John and Matthew Gaudreau Foundation. It is 15-4 on the board. It still has 14-4, but it is indeed 15. As Frascone will weave his way in yet again, lays off to Asante Jr. Looking to go back to the other side as DeFerris again with it. Under 2 minutes left to go here in the third. As Callahan will just skate back into his own end here. Callahan has it knocked away by DeFerris. He will keep it here in the neutral zone with 90 seconds left to go here in the game. That one just gloved down there by Carter, who will lay it off. Guterman has that gloved down by Frascone. He fires, stopped there, and gloved up by Carter. .102 left to go here on the running clock. Now under a minute left as another one gloved up there by Carter. He will hold for the whistle as time continues to just count down here. Shots 42-38. And off the face-off, DeFerris puts one on, and there goes goal number 15 up on the board finally. Referee went over to the scorer's table, made sure that 15th one was on there. 30 seconds left here in the game as Edmonds weaves his way in for a moment. Humphreys out the other way. Stiles and Cross on a 2-on-0. Stiles with it. He gets stopped there by Connor. I thought he put that one in. Tried to go for the no move there. As Kappas will take it with 10 seconds left. 3-on-1 if BSB can hurry. Looking for one more goal here to end the night. Rauch with it across over to the back door for Kappas. He is poke checked away by Carter. And that will do it. A 15-4 rout by the John and Matthew Gaudreau Foundation over the hashtag Team BSB. 15 goals, the highest we've had all year here in this one. And with the 15 goals, like we said, every single goal that the John and Matthew Gaudreau Foundation scores in this one, we will be donating $25 per goal to the John and Matthew Gaudreau Foundation. That is $375, folks, from us here at BSB going to the wonderful foundation for John and Matthew Gaudreau. And obviously, the guys down on the ice, they wanted to make it happen with all the goals. And want to give a massive shout-out to them, massive shout-out to the John and Matthew Gaudreau Foundation. for being part of the 2025 season of the Jersey Pro League. But that will wrap things up for us here for this one tonight. We'll be back tomorrow for another 9:45 game. That one's going to be in the Pro Division here for the Jersey Pro League. But 15-4, the final. The John and Matthew Gaudreau Foundation take it. But that will wrap things up here for this one today. My name is Carlo Pascal. Have a good night, everybody. We will